spot, Big Dre on the scene. Tuxedo on like I'm Ted DiBiase. $1 million man, I put you in the $1 million dream. I know some stones that'll put them sticks to your teeth. I know some folks that'll put the sand to your knee. The squad full of legends like the 92 Dream Team. My niggas expect for your well-being. My third eye gave you supreme singing. So when I got you in the scope, I'ma send you to a supreme meeting with the creator. That's what happens to a fucking hater who wanna spar with a gladiator. The Yakub Slayer, you know my style greater. In my city, rockin' fashion geek. You little niggas not even half of me. Your shit is trash to garbage, nigga. It's the Windy City, all they talk about is the violence. Glorifying stories of the chiefs of the shop, where shorties let them things fly. Where the Muslims on Madison with them bean pies, telling you to keep your deans right. That's why when I ride with that infinite light, so I can see the moves at night. Cause it's a new takeover, the rebirth for the culture. You ready to get ahead? Why he wrote ya? We stay silent, La Costa Nostra, the Mac 10, the flow rooster. Marvin Hagler, nigga, I'm so ferocious. I had to get on the mic and get on some overthrow shit. Get Sherry to nod and you can get your throat split. Sherry to nod on y'all niggas. Nigga, the $1 million man, got $1 million dreams. The champ, Drake Cobbs, nigga.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Yo, how many times you heard somebody say, yo, watch your mouth? Watch your mouth. It's your mouth. You always got something slick to say. You always got something slick to say. Like, silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Your mouth is slick. Yo, let's say this, all right? Sarcasm. It's sarcasm. And when sarcasm is used in a relationship, that shit is crazy because there's no never-ending story to it. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got something to say. You say one thing, your person says another thing. It don't even have to be in a relationship. It could be like in a friendship. It could be somebody that you know, like an acquaintance or something like that. But, you know, it's like, watch your mouth. Tread lightly. You better watch your mouth. Sarcasm. Yo. Yo, let me tell you something. I know I could be the most sarcastic person, but that sarcasm has gotten my ass in a lot of fucking trouble. A lot of heat behind that mouth. So, what do they say about sarcasm in relationships? Well, they say that people who are emotionally wounded, like if you hurt me or say something slick to me, I'm going to come back at you and say some old slick ass shit back. And what they end up doing is they can taunt other people. That sarcasm, that yarn, yarn, yarn. Shut the fuck up. Your mouth just keeps going and going and going. And people usually use sarcasm to make themselves look better. In some cases, it could be used in praise or criticism or even anger. We know that. Sarcasm ain't nothing but negative energy. It's the excuse of sounding funny or something witty or sharp, but it's sarcastic. Sarcasm carries negative energy and weakens the relationships that we're in. Think about it. Even a passing negative remark about somebody can deplete ourselves, our own aura, and our vibration. Because why? Because we done hit the bottom and hit that low vibrational shit. And you have to remember that a person that's at the receiving end of our sarcastic remarks, we could make them hurt or even angry. Sarcasm may not always make you sound like you the smartest person in the room or not even funny. But instead, what it does is it reveals that you carry hatred, jealousy, pain, or anger, or some type of insecurity. Because you can't respond back to somebody in a adult conversation without saying some old slick ass shit. Especially if you don't ain't got nothing else to say. So you're gonna come up with some old sarcastic, mean spirited shit. But have you ever thought about the root cause of that sarcasm? Have you ever thought about it? Because if you think about it and you look at that thing, that ain't nothing but an emotional wound. Something that they said triggered us and, you know, made us feel uneasy on the inside. And instead of responding, we react and we become bitter with everything and everybody around us. And we need to take responsibility to heal ourselves, accepting that our emotions are completely a creation of our own. It took me a while to learn that every word that I speak is energy. It's either going to empower people or it's going to tear people apart. The power of the tongue. Sometimes I just need to tap it down and pull myself back so I don't say no illmatic shit to people. Because I know I got a slick ass mouth. I know that in myself. But I have trained myself to try to use the right and positive words in my conversation. Now, I'm human and I slip up, especially if you're coming at me sideways. I have to really, really refrain myself sometimes because I made a joke about the duct tape literally. Sometimes I have to see myself and visualize myself putting damn duct tape over my mouth so I can shut the hell up because I know I got sarcastic ways, man. Don't trip. God is still working on me about that. I'm going to try. I have to promise myself to use high energy words in everything that I do, in my interaction with people, even though I know that they ain't right, even though I know that the situations that I might find myself may be challenging. I have to really pull back and don't allow people to bring me down to their vibration. I have to learn how to use other words to clean up my vocabulary and try to pull back some of that sarcasm that I have, you know, at the heart of it. But let's talk about it. When sarcasm isn't fun anymore, we have grown up in a society where, even right now, let's even pause, back up. Right now, the state of this country and the shit that we hearing, it's like normal to mock people, make fun of people, or to turn anything into a joke about somebody. You know what I'm saying? People will laugh and then make comments like, yo, you ain't see that? You ain't see that coming. Some of us are super sensitive. And when people say some old illmatic shit and call us out of our name or mock something about us personally, you know, the shit that we seen on live TV playing out every day, even on this red app playing out every day. I think they call it scratching here, but it all leads from a sarcastic remark. And then when people say it's just entertainment, it's not. You get that brush it off attitude, you're going to be all right. It happens to the best of us type thing, you know? But sarcasm, each and every day, we are getting lessons on how to be sarcastic instead of tapping that shit down to learn how to use your quick wit. But when you do that, remember it comes with side effects. Remember that if you expand on how sarcasm can cause tension in any type of relationship, now, some of us do use sarcasm to light the mood. And in that case, it helps to share feelings. And it's like a communication tool, a different type of style. But when it's mean spirited, that's when it all changes. Because generally, we don't mind a little bit of sarcasm when it comes to fun and games, when we're interacting with other people, but never to tear anybody down. Sarcasm can be used in that case if you both are in the same type of mood that you want to do play to make each other laugh. But you need to know when to use it and when not. You see, being a smart ass, when you say something out of pocket that you remember that everybody's laughing out loud at what you say. And your remark was supposed to get underneath the other person's skin. Do you know that sometimes you can end up feeling really bad because that was not your intention? Because the translation can be messed up. And somebody that you intended as a sarcastic remark can automatically stand up and say, yo, what the fuck you mean by that? And be like, yo, chill, I was just kidding. Nah, I ain't take it as a joke. It's not a joke to me. And you could lose people like that, where the details of what you say becomes clearer, but the feelings is what make you realize that the sarcasm was not for the room that you were in, because it was used as a weapon. Did you really mean that shit? Yeah. Because sarcasm, if you don't know the person and if you can't read them, you don't know if they're fucking joking with you or not. I don't play around like that. I don't play like that. So why do people use sarcasm? Well, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be humorous. It's supposed to be playful. It could be their communication style. It can help them to express themselves. Okay. But others can use it to vent frustration. It could be a defense mechanism. And when you're venting, sarcasm can be used as an outlet to express that frustration, that disapproval, without even resorting to the direct confrontation or even hurtful words. And when someone feels upset or they're irritated about something that's going on in their life, sarcasm allows them to communicate their discontent in a witty way. But you better be able to read that room, because by using that sarcasm, people may try to soften the impact of their own frustration, making it less aggressive. But you and I both know that if you keep plucking on that reserved nerve, saying some old slick ass shit, that shit is going to backfire. So not only are you venting, it's going to come slap you back in your face, because now it has moved past that. And now it's a full blown confrontation. Sarcasm is not always the best effective or a healthy way to address your frustrations over a relationship. And being over reliant on sarcasm, okay, or using it all the time, can lead to a lot of different misunderstandings and hurt feelings. And what ends up happening is that you end up suppressing what you really want to talk about. People use that sarcasm as a defense mechanism. It's almost like throwing a sign up and say, stay the fuck away from me, yo. when they start saying some shit out of their mouth. That's what they doing. They using that sarcasm to back your ass up. It's them creating a shield or a barrier by using irony or even humor to sidestep any direct engagement of criticism in their vulnerability. It's self-preservation, baby. And people who use sarcasm as a defense mechanism, all they're doing is distancing themselves from being hurt more in situations. Or even they might even try to assert themselves and try to get control over their emotions by using sarcasm. At the end of the day, it's still a defense mechanism. Watch your mouth. Recognize that sarcasm can hinder any type of open and honest communication that you can have. And what it does is it creates a wall between people, and the connection that you would have if you could just be genuine enough to share how you really feel emotionally. That overuse of sarcasm as a defense mechanism prevents personal growth, even self-reflection in the moment. Sometimes you get words that slip out of your mouth and wish you can grab them back. But it's too late now, motherfucker. You done said it. So even though you vented, even though you are trying to use a defense mechanism in any type of relationship that you're in, you got to learn how to balance that shit out before it even gets any worse than what it is. Don't hinder the fact that you can have a real open dialogue with somebody and clear up those real misunderstandings before it gets out of hand. Because at the end of the day, we all want a strong and healthy relationship. Sarcasm isn't for everybody. It could be leading to misunderstanding, misinterpretation, because sarcasm definitely relies on your tone, your context, and how you deliver that message. It's your body language, how your inflection of your tone, how you say it. Sometimes it's not even about what you say, but it's about how you say it. That's how your words get misinterpreted or misunderstood, which leads to confusion, which then leads to hurt feelings. What's that impact? Sometimes that sarcasm can be perceived as you mocking or belittling somebody, even if it's not your intention to do that. You know your mouth and them words can hurt somebody or offend somebody that's sensitive, somebody who may misconstrue what you're saying and take it to heart. Being downright mean-spirited shows that you have a lack of authenticity. Because sarcasm is a detachment between individuals. And when that becomes the primary mode of your communication, people don't know who you really are. Like I said, they don't know if you playing around or you serious. They don't know. Before you engage in that, make sure that you read the room or read the person, even better yet. And even if you feel that you think that you know them well enough, unless you really, really know them, they might not get down like that. Hell, look around. See it in the world. See it on this app. See it everywhere. People communicate in different ways, and that ain't it. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth before somebody takes it to a whole nother level. So let's say I'm going to take a little turn here. I'm going to bring this into your relationship now. Say that there's sarcasm in your relationship. And then it gets to a point where it's no longer, that tit for tat, funny shit. And then it becomes a problem. It's time for you to address that issue and stop trying to joke yourself around it because it's not working anymore. Reflect on how you feel and take some time to consider how that sarcasm could be affecting you or your person. Are you feeling hurt? Are you feeling misunderstood? Are you frustrated? You have to understand your own emotions before you can communicate with somebody else. Have an open, calm, and honest conversation with your partner about how you really truly feel, about that sarcasm that they're using in your direction. That shit ain't funny anymore. But don't go in with the you. Use your I statements. I feel as though. I feel hurt when you say some shit like that to me. Do you really mean what you say? And when you bring it up to them, don't come in there saying like, well, you said what you said hurt me. Be specific about what the fuck they said. So that way you can clear that shit up. And so that shit don't happen again. You feel me? Find some middle ground. Because sarcasm can have a real heavy impact on somebody's emotional well-being. Watch your mouth. Especially if there's feelings of disconnect between the two of y'all. And when the conversation seems to get a little heated, refrain from saying some old sarcastic shit. Walk the fuck away and then come back when you in your body. When you and your body come back. Are you being real? Or are y'all being lied to? Are y'all lying to each other about how y'all really feel? Everybody wants a healthy relationship. But in order to have that, you need to have a clear communication with your person. And take out that need for guessing or trying to figure it out on their own. Directly say that shit. Your little sarcastic remark hurt my feelings. Did you mean that shit? Bring it right straight to it. No chaser. Straight to it. Talk about it. You ain't got to fight about it. Talk about it. And like I said, if it gets heated, walk the fuck away, yo. And then come back. It's not good to react. What you want is a response. And what you really want is somebody to communicate with you as an adult, one-on-one. You feel me? If you can use your words to tear somebody down and say some old slick ass shit with your mouth, then use the same word, use your same mouth and build somebody up with the words that you can learn. Don't do that. Don't do that. Refrain as much as you can. I'm a work in progress. I'm trying. I really am. You're talking about years and years of using sarcasm to tap on that reserved nerve and to shoot my shot at people. But like I said, what I have learned is to pull myself back and sometimes just to shut my damn mouth. It's hard. I guess I'm going to have to keep a roll of duct tape around this motherfucker because what? Yo, the mouth is slick. I know y'all can relate to what I'm saying. I know y'all can relate to what I'm saying. Choose your battles. You can talk without being sarcastic. You can talk without being sarcastic. All right? All right. All right, I'm done. I'm getting off my soapbox. Be well, stay safe. I say in deep bow to each and every one of you, and I shall see you all very, very soon.
My kind of shit. Shout out to my nigga Twin. He's a genius, boy. This is good music. When I first heard of this shit, you know exactly what I told you. I said, dog, this is exactly how I'm feeling. I don't know where you come up with this shit at, but yeah. Hey. Dog, this is exactly how I've been feeling. I've been wanting to get this shit out. I owe you for this one, brother. Yeah. Sometimes I wanna grab the strap and buck off. I'm fucked up. That's what's up with me, dog. It seems I can't get out the grass with distress. Be wanting to walk the right path, but it be taking me left. Smoked up a pound in 3 days, got about an eighth of it left. So what's next? Be the question that holds weight on my mind. I got to come out this slump, and it may take me some time. By design, I was dealt the worst. My copper-colored skin tone, yeah, I done felt the hurt. I've grew accustomed, probably, who'll ever know. Straight give you that desert flow, dry heat. It reminds you of summers in Mexico. My literature hella, yo, I'm credible. Like Josephus, get in that zone in my home while I be blowing reefers. My Bose speakers is life to me and priceless. See, I get in tune, banking on change to come soon. And I hope for better days and truths to the letter strays. This lopsided system, it never ceases to amaze. I got children to raise that's growing up quick in age, and this minimum wage be breaking my back. I can't adapt, reason I rap. If not, I'll go insane. And plus, I got a